Captain's log, stardate 00002.1.
There are places in Asia where their territories overlap that lions and tigers have been known to mate in the wild. It happens because the male lions and the female tigers are both submissive, and sometimes they can get it on without killing one another.
Wait, what's the word? It's not submissive, it's something else, I forget what. Anyway, I'm reminded of these facts this week as we're approaching Yarnia, a Federated Union member world of humanoid felines and home to my good friend and Chief Science Officer, Rhonda Lee Whitney. I am Captain Kenneth Miller Adams, Star Trooper of the Federated Union. I was on spring break with an old family friend, Marco Sanford Brown, when we first met Rhonda.
So what do you guys feel like doing later on?
I don't know, man. Let's just wing it.
Ooh-wee.
She shook her tail at him, and he was a goner.
I'll talk to you guys later.
After a couple years, they got married right there on that very beach. And eventually, Rhonda gave birth to a son named Lawrence. Like me, Rhonda joined the Star Troopers and spent several years stationed at a remote outpost, while Marco returned to Yarnia with Larry. When I received my first command assignment, I requested Rhonda as my science officer, and we've been together ever since. Unfortunately, her marriage didn't last, and Rhonda and Marco divorced several years ago, although they did part as the closest of friends.
Incoming transmission from Yarnia, sir. It is a private frequency.
Alright, well, how far are we away from Yarnia right now?
16.7 hours, sir.
Alright, on screen.
Kenny, Rhonda, how are you guys?
Hey, Marco.
Marco, good to see you. You look great.
I see Carmelita's there with you. Hi, Carmelita. How's the captain treating you?
Screw you, Marco.
It was Photoshop. Marco was making reference to a doctored photograph of me in an iconic scene from the 20th Century Fox classic Planet of the Apes, now available on Blu-ray and DVD. It was posted as a joke, and I didn't mind it so much, but Dr. Gorilla was kind of sensitive about it. Come on, Marco. You call up here getting everybody all pissed off, and then you get to go have breakfast, and I got to deal with it all. What's up, man?
Did you guys get my message?
I saw where you left me a message, but I haven't looked at it yet. Is everything okay?
I haven't heard from Larry in about 2 weeks, and I'm afraid there's something wrong.
The product of a male lion and a female tiger is called a liger. Now, for whatever reason, ligers lack the growth inhibitor gene that tells their body when it's time to stop growing. Larry was no exception. Well, listen, I don't know everything that's going on down there, but Larry is a really, really, really big boy, and he can take care of himself. And again, I don't know why you had to get everybody all upset, and you couldn't have just told us this in 16 hours. 16.7 hours when we get there. Captain's log, stardate 00002.11. Knowing that we wouldn't reach Yarnia till the morning, there wasn't much we could do to help Larry. Rhonda and I decided to consult with the one person who might know something about investigations. My head of security, a Balduranian named Steve. A name he adopted from Steve Sterling, fictional secret agent on an old TV show called Agent Zero. Of course, you all know that already.
When was the last time you spoke to your son?
About 3 months ago, he called me on my birthday.
Has he been involved in anything shady?
Oh, heavens, no, not Larry. His father and I worked very hard to make sure he had the best of everything growing up. He never... needed anything, he always knew exactly where we were. We have his whole life planned for him. He's going back to school. He's got a good job. He's doing wonderful. He's a good boy.
Excuse me.
What?
I didn't say anything. I'm just sitting here.
Captain, do you know where he is?
No, I don't know where he is. He doesn't tell me stuff like that. He's been working as a bouncer at a place called the Scratching Post. He doesn't want y'all to know about it. I feel like I'm betraying a confidence here, but Marco got everybody so worked up, I don't really feel like I have a choice. I talked to him about 3 days ago. He's doing fine.
I wonder why he wouldn't tell us.
Look, don't take it personally. Some things it's just difficult to talk to your parents about.
You still should have told us, Ken.
Hey, he's grown.
Well, as long as he's okay, let me get my things.
Hey, you all sit there. I'll get Steve and I will go down and talk to Larry.
I suppose we could go see my mother.
Why do I have to go see your mother? Okay.
Docile. That's the word I was thinking of. I was trying to think of a word earlier. I said submissive. I don't know why I was thinking that. Of course, I was talking about lions and tigers on Earth. I wasn't talking about you all.
Kenny, stop giving him a hard time. Go on down and find Larry.
Security Chief's log, stardate 04723.2. You're supposed to use the same ones I use.
Captain, you said I could do this.
Alright, okay, go ahead. It was hot in the city that night. Hot like only the city got hot. Where it settles into your bones and rises up from the creaks and crevices in the street. And boils your brain until you think you're going crazy. Alright, get on with it. The Scratching Post was a hole in the wall run by some Siamese cat named Ming. What'll you have? We're looking for a Liger. We don't get a lot of Ligers in here. Not looking for a lot of Ligers. Yeah, well, what's in it for me? Now listen here, Ming, you're a bum now and that's all you'll ever be. Alright, knock it off. Ming, we're looking for Larry. Have you seen him? It's his night off. He took a part-time gig working for the Little Cheetah. Yeah. Lil Cheetah was a local celebrity. I'm not quite sure what she did, but she was on a lot of magazine covers.
You shouldn't have gotten involved in this, Kenny.
Well, it just so happens I agree.
I'm not mad at you, Kenny. I just can't talk right now.
Just give me 5 minutes. Steve can watch the door for you.
I know what you're gonna say, Ken. That my parents love me and they only want what's best for me.
Actually, I just wanted to make sure that you understood why I did what I did. I didn't mean to betray your confidence by telling your parents where you worked. Now, I understand your need for privacy, but surely you don't want your mother and father to suffer because they're worried about you.
I just called my pop 2 weeks ago. You know I love them, Ken. They just drive me nuts sometimes.
Hey man, I know all about it.
What the hell?
Drama. Caught this one hiding in the planter, Captain. You're fired. You're hired. Come with me. Turns out Little Cheetah wasn't just a model or something. She was the top corporate CEO gajillionaire of the year. And as a reward for saving her life, my former head of security went on to star and produce the longest running TV revival series in history. Ironically, on his planet of origin, the concept of zero was considered profane, and the title lost something in translation.
Damn it, Kenny.
Anyway, you and me, we're good though, right? Your mom's been calling up here every 5 minutes looking for you. Get lost, you bum. I don't need you around here.
Damn it, Kenny.
Your mother and I have news for you.
I'm resigning from the STFU, and Marco and I are going to have another go at it. We're getting married.
Captain's log, stardate 00002.21. Tigers in the wild are solitary nocturnal predators, while lions live in prides and have a complex social structure. Ligers often inherit both of these competing instincts, which leads to insanity and aggression. This is the Ligers on Earth. I'm not talking about Larry.
Oh my God, Kenny, what have you done? We thought you'd be happy.
As bad as I thought this idea was, and I really thought it was a bad idea, it's hard to fault two people for trying to find a little bit of happiness. And although I understood her desire to want to spend more time with her family, I was sorry to see Rhonda go. But for everyone's sake, I was also happy to welcome my new head of security.
Big, giant monster.
Hey, yo, seriously, okay, sincerely. If you or someone you love is lacking a growth inhibitor gene, go see a doctor immediately, okay? Get yourself checked out. It's not a joke, okay?